What is up, guys? Welcome on back. And yeah, the disaster as Stellantis turns continues. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and the disaster that we all know as Stellantis continues. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the recent news, and as of this morning, it seems that the software or head of software for Stellantis is out of there. Now, while that may, some people will be like, oh, that's really not that important, blah, 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 who cares? Have you seen all of the issues with the Jeeps and the Rams and the vehicles going into reverse, going down the street, and pretty much every other significant disaster? So I'm going to put this one right here. So put this right here. Stellantis software leader, his latest executive to depart the automaker. You don't say. They probably are like, they're having to work with all these offshore people. It's not working out for them. And they're like, please get me out of here. So I think it's hilarious. It's been brought on their own by Stellantis. They've done this to themselves. You know, sometimes cheaper is not always better. And I think slowly Stellantis is starting to find this out. So Martha Chamarthy, who headed Stellantis NV's software business development, is the latest executive to depart the automaker. Stellantis said Monday that Chamarthy's replacement is Cristiano Campos, who has worked for the company and its predecessor in several business development and finance roles for more than 2 decades. How long until Campos is out of there? I mean, you get in, you realize you have, you know, you're dealing with these people in Morocco and they're doing your software stuff, and you got vehicles that are going into reverse every single day from your Jeeps, and you can't figure out what's going on with your EV chargers and your Wagoneer S, and software is a disaster over and over and over again. Everybody thinks it's instrument clusters, but the problem is it's a compounded issue for Stellantis. Not only is it software, but it's also the cheap hardware. They want to be Range Rovers so bad with these Jeeps, but the thing that is extremely interesting to me is you're charging $110,000 for a vehicle that you have $26,000 in components for. That's a really good profit margin, especially when you consider all the electronic components are like bargain basement, bottom of the barrel crap that you're buying as a company. I don't know. I could be wrong here, you know, but I think the facts are pretty much speaking for themselves when it comes to what Stellantis is doing. And that's disasters in terms of the parts and the manufacturing of these new Jeeps and Rams, right? The parts are cheaper. They're failing at a much higher rate, okay? Whoever's coding the software for these highly technical vehicles, these trucks, these Jeeps, these Rams, obviously aren't coding them the correct way. I mean, some of it can be blamed on hardware, but a majority of it is, it's a mixture of the two. It's cheap hardware and it's cheap software. And when you combine those two together, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a good look. It is absolutely not a good look. But I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Do you think, I mean, I'll put it like this. These earnings are going to drop July 24th, All right, so on the 24th, which I believe is a Wednesday, later this month, those earnings are going to drop. Here's the thing. The executives inside of the company already know what's going on, and don't get it twisted. The board and Carlos is probably already making cuts. He already said he was going to cut 30%, but if their earnings went way, 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 way down, and they're anticipating that their common stock price is about to crash, meaning get cut in half, that's less money. That's less cash on hand for the company. That's less money that's available. As they, I know they keep completing stock buybacks and all of that stuff, and that's to kind of protect them from stuff that's about to happen. But it's not enough. It's just not. And I think these executives see the writing on the wall. And what will happen is these executives will try to get out and get their golden parachute, get their stock options, get their stuff, get their money to walk away before the bad news hits. And the reason why they do that is because at least they get their money. In most cases, they got their money up front and they're out the door, right? So it doesn't matter what happens to you, the investor, and anybody else that has money in the company. They could give two shits about you. So that's my 2 cents, so to speak, on it. But I'd love to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the software executive leaving the company? I think it's absolutely hilarious, considering everything else that we've seen going on with this company. To see that, knowing all of the issues that are going on with the Hornet, all of the issues that are going on with the Wagoneers, the Grand Cherokees, and the Rams. And here's the thing, we haven't seen the Charger yet. We're just hearing from the engineers and the people that are test driving them all over the place, where they're having to put extra straps on stuff to be able to manually open the trunk and can't turn off the vehicle, have to disconnect the batteries, all kinds of crap that's going on with these vehicles. There's a reason why it's delayed and it's not at dealerships yet. But I digress. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And you guys know what time it is. Pinky's out today, boy. Stay petty, my friends.